Your brain is not 100%. I know you. You're a powerful, ambitious person, and you refuse to play small. But I also know that you're taken out of your best game by fuzzy brain and exhaustion. And now, fuzzy brain is not a technical term. It's a term that I made up, but you know what I'm talking about. Loss of focus, loss of clarity. Maybe you can't remember numbers. And really, when it gets bad, you lose your momentum, and even you might feel hopeless or depressed, like, am I ever going to get my mission out in the world? Well, I'm an expert on brain regeneration because I survived the worst of human health conditions. I literally survived the atomic bomb testing in the Nevada desert, had 17 surgeries, spent 2.5 years of my life in a hospital bed. I actually had 2 traumatic brain injuries, and I died. None of that is good for brain health, believe me. What I discovered on my journey is the human blueprint, how the body actually regenerates. And my favorite story of regeneration is my brother, who I love so much. He was in a traumatic, really terrible accident. And he was on a motorcycle, and a car actually ran over his head. All the bones in his body were broken. And for 8 years, he did everything Western medicine could give him. And the grand finale of that was that he couldn't feel his legs. He couldn't be in a room with more than 2 people because he couldn't discern the difference in sounds. So he spent his life on a sofa in the dark. And I got the call, and I was just thrilled. He was finally, Julie, Renee, I've done everything Western medicine can offer, and I am done with them. I want your help. And I was like, yeah, all right, I get to help my brother. And we did a brain regeneration. And what happened was so phenomenal. The first few days he slept, and then the lights started coming on. And he literally said it was like all the lights came on in his brain. And his brain started really working, and he started feeling his legs, and he was able to walk and get up and actually start functioning. And just 2 weeks ago, my brother, who I'm so proud of, is now the director of charities and fundraising at the Methodist Hospital in Minneapolis. I'm so proud of him. And I may not be able to get to every one of you and give you each a brain regeneration today, but I'd like to give you something that is going to help you really experience a big boost in your brain function. So how many of you are guzzlers? And what that means is you're drinking 8 to 16 ounces of water after going 4 hours without any water. Okay? And how many of you are sippers? Meaning you're sipping all day long. Good, 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 good. So I'm going to give you a simple sip 16 method. And essentially what you're going to do is you're going to take your weight and you're going to divide it in half. So if you're 130 pounds, divide that in half. 65 ounces is the amount of water you need to take in. Your brain has no ability to store water, so register that. You can't store water, so you really need to be taking in 4 ounces of water every half an hour. Now, if the brain is dehydrated just 1%, you lose 5% cognitive function. If the brain is dehydrated 2%, you suffer from fuzzy brain, and you have difficulty calculating. You lose 80 ounces of water through breathing, sweating, and peeing every day. The average American, according to studies, drinks 32 ounces of water. That is a huge deficit. You can be 100% healthy. The choice is yours. You're already 100% inside you, but you need to actively choose to own it. Isn't it time to make that choice now?